Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Masakra.
There was no longer freedom in Winchester.
Dobra.
None is safe from his blade.
Rainstorm and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal I will kill you.
Selwyn punishes criminals, as it should be.
He's the worst criminal of them all.
Dobra, ja gonię tego chuja, bo on tu ucieknie.
Who dares to defy Aelfred's laws? The
Patrz jak
degenerates
cwany.
must be punished. You are the enemy of Winchester.
Co za głupi.
The order!
Dobra. Teraz się wami zajmę. Aż ty frajerze. Cyk. Dobij frajera. Dobij frajera.
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream.
Nara.
He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch and a fast-dying tree. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the
Those
quill.
who do wrong must be punished.
Jesus would preach forgiveness.
Jesus did not live in the cesspool that is Winchester.
Dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
Ty se świętuj.
It may be I should take my Dane guild now, leave you to the snakes that remain.
No, dawaj mi tę nagrodę swoją.
God sewed it. Wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom. The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more
To
from
już
the
twoja
writings I
zasługa,
found?
chłopie, bo
I did.
ty tam rządzisz.
The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms. Now we know why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
I can talk to some, see where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing. I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little calf tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Hey, Paris! Fluda!
Dominus altum et supplementum arco per liquidae.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy. Do you have any chicken?
I do not. But maybe you can tell me what you know of the quill.
A quill? God blimey, you're brave. Find Alwyn and Woodbert. They see everything.
Godspeed! You set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man. You
Copies.
can't catch me!
God help me! I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Cześć, pogadajmy.
You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn,
A ty masz
is
to?
it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotna.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? the great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Na ciebie, brzydulo.
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right. No harm meant. Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
Co za chamy, będą mi tu straszyć dzieciaki. Jeszcze czego?
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me? Those were the Quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Poradzę się, nie bój. No.
I need your eyes. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
Dzieciaki tu pracują?
Nothing today.
Jezu święty. Chore.
I'm going to marry King Alfred. I like the pretty thing, and he's going to whisk me away to bounce the ceilings are wrong.
Co to jest tutaj za dziwne, kurde, ubiory? Kurde. Co to za pic leci? Dobra, ja wejdę wyżej dla bezpieczeństwa. A nie, jednak wyszłam tak o. Fajnie.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, Dimwit Dane.
That you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
No, wy jesteście słabsi, bo jej służycie. Jesteście jej zabawką.
Defend your mistress!
Serio? Ona mnie tu coś będzie teraz... Ktoś mnie będzie tu atakował? O kurde, jakie grubasy. Cholera. Tyk, tyk. Uciekaj ode mnie. Nie, 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 nie. O cholera. Dawaj. Dawaj tego grubego. Nie, ich jest tutaj za dużo. Skacz mi tutaj. Co ty robisz? Dobra. Jak mam się pozbyć tego znacznika? Bo mnie on wkurza. Do góry, do góry, do góry. Skowaj do góry, proszę cię. Dobrze. I teraz tak. Cyk. A, kurde! Nie no, ja nie wierzę po prostu. A, oni tu jeszcze mogą skakać, kurde, między mną. Jeszcze jeden grubas. O Jezu. Nie, nie, ja wtedy idę do góry może, żeby ona mi nie uciekła. Gdzie ona poszła? Taka mądra jesteś, a zaraz cię złapię. Czekaj, czekaj. Pogadajmy. Słuchaj, kim ty jesteś? Pogadajmy. Nie wiem, czy miałam ją zabijać, czy nie, ale ją zabił. Nie.
Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Aha, czyli wykorzystywała
Using
dzieciaki.
children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more.
Nawiedzona.
Saved her from a lifeless world. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
Nic. Na pewno nie... Bo nie potrzebuję. Dlatego.
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdorbanna. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
What does a reeve do exactly, besides sniff around the king's coattails for the scent of praise?
I enforce and interpret the laws here. Not man's, but God's law. The natural laws that move the world and hold it together.
Well, if that keeps you busy.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
Idę na pogrzeb.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I'm sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
Stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Leof? My poor friend. Poor Leof.
Leof? What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hooked him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face. Are we friends now?
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfirth, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, Bionid, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfirth?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once had them quarrelling at a Witten.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Makes no odds to me. But I'm sorry for Harriet. She cared so much for him. More than a sister should.
Did you know Bishop Aelfirth?
Barely. But can you still smell the burned flesh? It's rife across the whole graveyard.
O,
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. You hear me? Dead.
ha.
Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me.
Serio? Czy on nie nakryje, patrz.
Blindside the idiot! God curse you!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now, but he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfirth will lead us all, risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Nienormalne.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at it.
Stop you! What?
Czyli to nie był tamten, to był ten może. No ciekawe.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you.
Ale
Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Okropność. A co to za kluczyk?
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Aelfirth, my love! No! Curse you, Dane! My brother served God.
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Biskup, kurde, chałupę jak ten. Tam coś jest.
If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfirth's secrets.
Boję się.
I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
Fajnie.
Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward. Come forth, Eivor. Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
Dzięki, ładny krzyżyk.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne trumples to dust.
You are wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond the sailing.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
I co, to koniec? Jestem na terenie strzeżonym. Muszę się stąd wynieść. Kurde. Czy ja się mogę jakoś teleportować? Nie mogę, muszę spierdolić. Muszę po prostu stąd spierdolić. O kurde.
I will return to Hytham and Ramney. They will want to know what happened here.
Czemu nie mogę wstać? O. No to fajnie, nie chciał go jeżeli... Jeszcze się chciał mnie pozbyć, jak już wychodziłem.
Basim and I have a chance to save Sigurd, but we will need an army.
That is for you to decide. The more alliances you have, the better your chances at victory.
I have changed my mind. I should go. I want to see... My mind is fixed on Sussex.
That is for you.
I will go now, and I will bring Sigurd back with me. That is a promise.
Good. I will send word to our allies at once. Meet with Basim when you can. He should be in Croydon by now.